Mega goal number 1, and this is the second unit, careers. The first lesson, listen and discuss, and pages 20 and 21. This is the first lesson in unit number 2, which is called careers. الدرس الأول في الوحدة الثانية اللي اسمها careers. Now let's take a look at the objectives for today's lesson. We should listen to the text to answer the questions. Number 2, read and give the meaning of the new words. And the third one, we should as well discuss the lesson. نستمع للنص المعطى عندنا علشان نجاوب على الأسئلة، نقرأ ونعطي معاني الكلمات الجديدة، وآخر حاجة راح نناقش الدرس. Now unit number 2 is called careers, okay? And if I ask you, what's the meaning of careers? Okay, careers means occupation or jobs. خلاص. So these are some of the synonyms that means careers. بعض المرادفات اللي ممكن تعني كلمة careers. For example, okay, so job, occupation means careers. For example, being a teacher is a career. Being an engineer is a career. All of these are considered to be careers. Please move on to pages 20 and 21. Okay, right now you will be listening to 3 texts talking about dream jobs, and you are asked to find the sentences that say exactly what each person does in his job. راح تستمع لنص عفوا 3 نصوص تتكلم عن وظائف الأحلام. خلاص. and مطلوب منكم إنكم تبحثون عن الكلمات أو الجمل اللي تصف كل شخص وماذا يفعل في عمله. Okay, now let's move on. The first dream job you will be listening to is called car sculptor. Okay, and from the picture I'm guessing that all of you know the meaning of car sculptor اللي هو نحت السيارات. How is that considered to be a dream job for some of the people? Get ready to listen to the audio. So please move on to pages 20 and 21 and follow up as you listen to the recording.
Unit 2, Careers, page 20. 1. Listen and discuss.
Dream jobs. Have you ever wondered how people get really cool jobs? Imagine you've been working at the same job for a long time, and you're getting tired of the daily grind. Maybe you can get inspiration from these lucky people and do something creative and interesting.
Car sculptor. Working with clay is normally associated with artists, not with the automotive industry. However, some of the world's largest automobile companies have a permanent staff of sculptors to help them make designs for cars and visualize ideas for future products. Salim Saif went to art school and was going to be an artist, but he ended up as a sculptor for General Motors. Salim spends his days using his hands to craft anything from miniature clay models to actual-size car sculptures. He's been working for the company since he left college, and he and his team have helped design the latest models to come off the showroom floor.
Okay, so we'll stop here right now and we will go back to the presentation and we will discuss the first dream job you had listened to, which is car sculptor. Okay, so working with clay is normally associated with artists but not with automotive industry. عادة العمل مع الطين أو الطين مرتبط بالفنانين والفن، بس ما أعتقد أن بعضكم سمع أنه هو مرتبط كذلك بصناعة السيارات أو okay. Actually, however, some of the largest automobile companies have permanent staff of sculptors to help them make designs for cars and visualize ideas for future products. مع ذلك أن بعض شركات السيارات خصوصا المشهورة عندهم فريق عمل دائم من النحاتين، مهمتهم أنهم يتخيلون البرودكتس يعني المنتجات كيف راح تكون في الفيوتشر. Okay? One of the people who is working as a car sculptor is called Salim Saif. He went to an art school and he is working as a car sculptor for General Motors. Okay? And Salim crafts anything from miniature clay models to actual size car sculpture. سليم سيف واحد من الأشخاص اللي يعملون نحات للسيارات, and he is working for General Motors Company, GEMS, you know this company. and سليم crafts, تخيلوا انه هو يصنع يعني crafts, يصنع اشياء من سيارات بحجم صغير جدا الى سيارات بحجم سيارة حقيقية. اوكي, طبعا all of this was crafting, يعني باستخدام يده. خلاص, so Salim and his team have helped design the latest models to come off the showroom floor. يعني هم اللي صمموا آخر الموديلات اللي أحيانا يعرضونها في صالات العرض. خلاص, this is an example of car sculpting. Okay, so maybe some of you consider Salim's job is one of the dream jobs of some of you. يعني ممكن تكون وظيفة Salim's job is considered to be a dream job to some of you, وظيفة الأحلام للبعض. Do you think so? Okay, هل تعتقدون ذلك? Now let's move on to the next dream job, which is called food scientist. Maybe scientist is all the time linked to chemistry or physics, but actually it is also linked to food. في الحقيقة إن برضو العلوم مرتبطة بالأكل وليس فقط اللي هي الكيمياء أو الفيزياء. Now food scientist. Get ready to listen to the second text talking about food scientist. Okay? Food scientist.
Food scientist. When someone says that he is a laboratory scientist, what immediately comes to your mind? You probably think of a white lab coat, sterile surroundings, a microscope, and test tubes. But that is not the case of Matthew Duval. For the last 3 years, he's been working as a food scientist for the makers of Tasty's ice cream, and he has created several new flavors. He's constantly searching for new combinations of flavors to keep the products fresh and interesting for the company's customers. In his lab, he experiments with different products and flavors until he gets them just right. And of course, he always gets to taste the results. One part of Matthew's job involves market research. He's good at presenting his new products to customers and getting their input.
Okay, so right now you had listened to the second dream job, which is food scientist. Okay, so one of the people who's working as a food scientist كعالم في الغذاء is Matthew Duval, who has been working as a food scientist for the makers of Tasty ice cream. يشتغل كعالم غذاء لشركة ice cream which is called Tasty ice cream. And Matthew created several new flavors. Okay, يعني اخترع أو ابتكر عدة نكهات. Flavors such as strawberry flavor, chocolate chips flavor. So this is the meaning of flavors. Now Matthew also, his job is not to only create flavors, but also is searching for new combination of flavors to keep the product fresh and interesting for the customers. Okay, and he has experimented different products and flavors until he gets them just right. يعني مهمته انه يشوف، يعني مو بس انه يخترع نكهة، برضو يخترع نكهات يعني مع بعض علشان طبعا يجذب انتباه الزبائن ويخليه يعني طبعا makes it interesting. برضو يجرب المنتجات حتى يصل إلى النتيجة الصحيحة. So this is one of some of the people dream job, which is food scientist. And of course it would be very interesting to work with an ice cream company. وظيفة أحلام البعض اللي هو عالم غذاء ممكن يكون، وطبعا it would be very interesting if you had the chance to work with an ice cream company. So this is the second text about food scientist. Now let's move on to the next text, which will be talking about animation designers. Of course, the majority of you know the meaning of animation. Okay, how is it considered to be a dream job, and what kind of skills are required to be an animation designer? Let's get ready to listen to this text.
Animation designer. Animation has been in high demand in advertising, special effects, video games, and films. Animators need to have artistic ability, creativity, storytelling ability, technical skills, scientific and technical knowledge, and the ability to work with others. Animators need to understand character development and be able to portray character emotions in a convincing way. As computer-generated imagery, CGI technology, is used in both live-action films and animated movies and interactive games, it has become necessary for designers to have scientific and technical knowledge. Animation projects involve many people who work as a team. Clear and effective communication with team members and clients is crucial.
Okay, so right now we will stop here and then we will discuss, okay, the job of animation designer. Okay, so animation designer. Okay, let's discuss it. Animation has been in high demand in advertising, special effect, video games and films. تعرفون الحين يعني الانيميشن مطلوب جدا خصوصا في الإعلانات، في التأثيرات، برضو في الألعاب الفيديو، في الأفلام. So this is animation, okay, designer. Animator, okay, so the person who works for animation as an animation designer is called animator. Need to have artistic ability, creativity, storytelling ability, technical skills, scientific and technical knowledge, and the ability to work with others. طبعا تتطلب مهارات جدا عالية، خلاص مهارات في القدرة على سرد الأحداث، في الابتكار، في القدرة على التعامل مع الكمبيوتر طبعا، ومعرفة كاملة بالكمبيوتر، يعني لازم يكون عنده knowledge بالتكنولوجيا، وبرضو القدرة على أنه يعمل مع الآخرين. Okay? So it's not an easy job after all، مش وظيفة سهلة. Animators as well are also should be able to work with the team and have clear and effective communication with team member and clients, which is crucial. يعني لازم يكون عندهم القدرة انهم يعملون مع الفريق، يعني it's not an individual job، مش عمل فردي، it's a teamwork، عمل جماعي. لازم تكون عندهم مهارات تواصل عالية عشان يتواصلون مع الفريق العمل ويتواصلون مع الكلاينتس اللي هم الزبائن، which is very 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 crucial، جدا مهم. Okay, now of course if you could see this is an animator, okay, or animation designer, and as you could see it requires hard work، تحتاج عمل يعني عمل دؤوب أو عمل okay. Anyways, and it requires creativity مثل ما قلت لكم، تتطلب عمل يعني creativity، يعني يكون في ابتكار. It's not an easy job of course, and hours on the computer, spending hours، يعني ممكن واحد يقضي وقت على الكمبيوتر. I may ask you, okay, to describe this picture and tell me how do you feel to be if you were an animator designer. كيف شعوركم لو أنتم مثلا animator designer؟ okay, and also as you could see this is also a picture of an animator, and it seems that he's drawing on a tablet or on this computer screen. Now let's move on. We will be right now listening to the qualities employers look for when hiring for jobs. Okay, شو تتوقعون اللي مفروض اللي يكون الصفات الموجودة في الشخص عشان أوظفه؟ Right now you will be listening to the top 12 qualities اللي هي أعلى اللي هي top 12 quality اللي هي المواصفات 12 المطلوبة عادة لما أنا مثلا بقدم على وظيفة. Get ready to listen to them, and then later on I'm gonna translate them to you, and then maybe we will have the chance to discuss them. Top 12 qualities.
Qualities employers look for when hiring for jobs. Top 10 qualities. 1. Communication skills, verbal and written. 2. Honesty, integrity. 3. Teamwork skills. 4. Interpersonal skills. 5. Strong work ethic. 6. Motivation, initiative. 7. Flexibility, adaptability. 8. Analytical skills. 9. Computer skills. 10. Organizational skills.
Okay, probably this is an old version of the audio. ممكن هاي تكون نسخة قديمة, so it has mentioned only 10 qualities. But in the latest edition in your book, في النسخة الأخيرة من كتابكم, you have 12 qualities. So 10 organizational skills and 11 team management skills, and the last one is critical thinking and problem solving skills. Now I'm gonna go through them quickly, and then maybe later on in the comment box below you may leave a comment saying other qualities that you would add to this. ممكن تذكرون لي بعض الصفات اللي ممكن تضيفونهم إلى هذه الصفات اللي يبحث عنها اللي يبغون يوظفون الأشخاص. Okay, so let's read them and discuss them, and then I'm gonna translate them in Arabic. So communication skills, verbal and written, this is a very important quality, of course. Honesty and integrity is also a very important quality. Teamwork skills is also an important quality. Intrapersonal skills is also very crucial, مهمة جدا, how to deal with other people. Strong work ethic. Okay, so you have to have strong work ethic. Motivation and initiative is a very important skill as well. Flexibility and adaptability is also very important. You should be flexible. You shouldn't be stubborn. يعني ما الواحد يكون عنيد. You should be flexible. Analytical skills also is very important. Computer skills. You should have computer skills. Organizational skills is very important as well. Time management skills, okay, how to manage time is also very important. Now this is very, very important, which is critical thinking and problem solving skills. خلاص, اللي هي مهارات التفكير الناقد وحل المشكلات. Now let's move on to the questions on page number 21, and I believe that you are capable of doing these questions by yourself or with your teacher. So we have talked already about the qualities that people are looking for while hiring people or employers, but right now you are asked to which quality to name qualities that you think the 3 people you've read about need in their job. تذكرون اللي قرأنا food scientist, car sculptor, and the last one we talked about animation designer. Can you name the skills or the qualities that they need in their job? Okay, I'm guessing, for example, creativity, teamwork is very important, computer skill is very important to them. يعني هذه بعض الصفات اللي المفروض تكون موجودة ومتوفرة في الوظائف اللي قرأناها عنهم. Which of the above do you think are your strongest and your weakness quality? ايش يعني من الصفات اللي احنا قرأناهم اي واحدة منهم تعتبر يعني صفة قوية عندك وبعضها تعتبرها صفة ضعيفة. So this is mainly is considered to be a discussion question. You can do them in class. Now, as for the comprehension, to check your understanding, you are asked to answer if these statements are true or false, صح أو خطأ. Now, I would recommend that you go back to the text to check and then pause the video, try to answer this question by yourself, and then probably run the video one more time. Now, the first one, Salim works as a car driver. Of course, this is false. False كالعادة خطأ. True means صح. Now, he's been working for an auto company since he left school. This is true. Matthew has created several new flavors of yogurt, no, of ice cream. Matthew enjoys presenting his new product to customer. Of course, this is true. Animators usually work alone on their creative project. Of course not. It requires teamwork. تحتاج إلى عمل جماعي. So right now we have reached the end of the lesson. I hope that you have enjoyed it. You have enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video with your friends, and leave me a comment about the top 10 qualities or other qualities that a person should look for while hiring people. Okay, شنو الصفات اللي تعتقدون انها مهمة جدا اذا الشخص يبحث عن اخرين عشان يوظفهم عنده. Anyways, and don't forget to leave me the thumb up, and I'll see you in the next video. See you.